Well, full focus to organize and prepare the team the best as possible for this last match before the next break. So we know that it's last effort we have to do in this period. We come from the trip from Europe with the last match that was an important fight in a very difficult environment, as we knew in advance, and we talked all about that when we finished the game. So now we are in this moment. We are going to do today the last practice with the players that they are all in recovery moment. So it's very important the tactical part of today training more than the loads that the most of the players, also the players that they didn't play, they did very good training yesterday, so they are in more recovery process.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach, injury list. Radelic.
Radelic, he trained, so we are expecting he's on the list. We have to make today training, last practice, as I said before, but he has been training the last 2 days, and he's holding the problems in good level.
So missing players Majstorovic, Kralj and Škorić.
Yeah.
Yes. How are you satisfied with Jankovic during the training?
I'm satisfied with all the players. They are all pushing. We have competitiveness in all the positions. And Nico is a very important player. He has shown his quality for the last season, becoming in a key player for the team. But you know, this is life for all in football. What you have done in the past is there in the past. You need always to start again, because in the elite competitive world, nobody waits for anybody and nobody pay attention what you have done in the past. You need always to be in the present ready to be competitive. So for the moment, we had to solve the situations after his red card in conference, that he get the suspension for conference, and then also we find options in the league matches with other players that play in the same position, and we are really satisfied how the team is working, and also Nico is working hard to try to take again his position in the team. So this is the way for everybody. This is the football life and competitive life.
Pitch was disgrace in Gibraltar, and we all know that, and it had big impact on the game. But the captain Zlomisic after the game said another thing that is shameful, if it's true, that the team lacked motivation.
Team?
Lacked motivation, not motivated enough. They played without adequate motivation.
Who said this?
Zlomisic, captain.
I don't agree. It's a personal opinion. I don't agree. But anyway, this match has finished. We made the analysis after the match. Also, I said very clear, for me this is not football match, this is another game. To play in this surface is another game, it's different, especially if they don't put water. It's very risky for the health of the players first. We have to protect the health of the players. We have the example with our match against Sparta, that we canceled the game 2 times because of the risk of injuries with the weather conditions, with the water on the pitch and with the thunderstorms. This is protecting the health of the players. This kind of more modern surfaces that are plastic artificial grass pitches, if they are not liquid water, they are risky for the health of the players, because it's abrasive surface. When the players slice, they can burn their skin. Everybody knows this. So if they don't obligate to the teams to put water, I don't understand, because if we want everybody, I think everybody, we want good spectacle, good show on the game. But it's different for me. For that, it's different game. You show. It's very difficult to play in these conditions. Professional players are not used to play there, and this is a big advantage for the teams that they are used to play there. Happened many times in my experience. We go to play charity matches, legend players, veteran players, and we go to this kind of pitches. It's totally, I am used to play this kind of games in veterans, in charity or whatever. It's totally different game, totally different. And also it's very risky for the links, because it's very hard surface. The loads are very heavy from that. Finish. We took this challenge. We compete the best as possible. It was one game that, because of these conditions, is all the time on the air. It's very difficult to control, even if you have more quality. Very, very difficult. We could win, we could lose, and we could draw. So this is what happened in this kind of situations. But I didn't see any moment, any lack of motivation. Not at all, because we knew very clear what we were playing for. Very good opportunity to take 3 important points to let us to make a jump in the table. We got one that is not bad at all, because let us the possibility to depend on us. The next matches we have to play, especially the 2 plays at home, will give us the good opportunity to pass to the next round. So we are there.
There are no consequences for the health of the players after playing on that disgraceful pitch?
Luckily for us, no. But we saw the example with our opponent that they have 1 player less now in their plans because he destroyed his knee. But the loads from these games are very heavy and has a big impact in the joints and in the muscles. Luckily, I said, we didn't have any problem for the first time, but we are now checking very good the recovery of the players, because many times the injury can happen in the following days. So we are controlling this also to avoid any risk.
Coach, could you maybe say a few more words about Varaždina, our next opponent?
It's going to be a very tough opponent. The game, the first example is the game that Rijeka played against Varaždina in the first round here in our stadium. So it's a very fitness opponent. He has physical players. They are very good also on the ball. They have good organization. They are dangerous at the transitions. You need to be very, very focused. But in all the games in the Croatian league, the level is very high. And all the teams, they have very good balance between fitness capacity, between tactic capacity, individual skills. Croatian players are talented players. So every time we face a team, there are 3-4 players that they are skillful players. So for us, it's the same like every opponent. But we are positive because we are in a very clear line of improvement, and we want to continue like that.
Last 3 games in Varaždin, Rijeka didn't win.
So you give me now the answer to your first question. Of course, yeah, I didn't know that, because linking this question with the first question you asked me about Jankovic, this is football. What happened in the past is there to get the lessons, but you have to get the lessons immediately. You don't have time to be in the present thinking what you have happened in the past, because if this would be useful, I will still be playing. Because I said, look, this is my CV in the past, that were my skills, and then I want to play with what I did in the past. But what I did in the past is not useful anymore. So this is the reality in football. What you did yesterday, you have to take the lesson immediately and focus in the next. If not, you are losing competitive capacity. You have to be focused in the present.
Maybe that's the reason why you always changing the squad. As I counted, you were on the pitch, on the bench, at 11 games of Rijeka. We didn't see twice in a row the same squad on the pitch in first 11.
Because the high demanding of the loads are high demanding when you play Thursday, Sunday. We have very little time to recover for the players. We have many issues. Some players, they are playing. We are repeating some players because we don't have many more options. We have a longer squad that let us the possibility to rotate in some positions, but also we have some positions overload and other positions with less options. So for that, we are struggling a little bit in the centre-back position with the issue with Radelik in the last games. Now we have also the ban for Mastorovic, and the competitiveness in the dressing room for us is very important. We are working to try to help all the players to be useful players. For me, nowadays, modern football, you have only 11, I was going to say 11 in Spanish. If you have only 11 players, you cannot hold this rhythm of competitiveness and this rhythm of the competition's demand, so you need to rotate players. It's not only, I think it's not something that we do exclusive. I think all the teams, they make this.
Just one technical question. What's the plan for international break? Because national team came in here. You go somewhere or?
No, we are going to be here, training here. First, we will have some days off also for the recovery for the players, and then we will continue our plan, training here, but in coordination with the national team plans. So we are not going to be training at the same time, but we can deal this. When they are training in the morning, we will be training in the afternoon, and the opposite.
Is there a possibility for young kids to start because Mestorovic is not playing?
It's possibility for all the players, yes, it's possibility.
Thank you.
You're welcome.